Part 1. White Cloud.
Ah, yes, this mission.
Moon. The cause of sorrow. Though most stars will still glimmer in the crisp winter air, the blue sea star has gone back into hiding. Legend states that the goddess prays for peace from her home in the heavens. In the town of Garreg-Mach, the anniversary of the monastery's completion nears, and the people's prayers intensify ahead of the Millennium Festival, still 5 years hence.
Yeah, that's totally happening, the Millennium Festival. Totally happening. Completely and totally happening. Yeah, let's do a tea party with Eloise, because it's free. Angelica.
I'm here, Professor. Sorry to trouble you. I'll finish this tea. Huh? Definitely.
There we go. Kind of in charge of that.
Huh?
Looks up to Gerald.
Huh? Whoa.
Yes.
You don't look much like Captain Gerald, but you remind me of him.
Well, he's not a woman, so... Flush? There we go, okay. Perfect!
Captain Gerald once told me I didn't look dignified. That's why I grew this beard.
And you seem upset about that.
Something wrong? Oh, hot.
Well... Oh, no, that's what I meant to do. End the tea party.
Professor. Let's do that again sometime soon.
Yay, charm up. Enough time passed for this one.
It's just... I was wondering why it seems as if no one values their own lives.
Yeah, the
Why do
AI
we
kinda
fight
doesn't.
until we die? Why do we kill without hesitation? I hate it. I don't like taking lives, or even the sight of blood. In the last battle, some of the soldiers under my command died for foolish reasons. Those soldiers could have pulled back. Instead, they kept fighting, and were overrun. Am I supposed to be satisfied with the victory alone, even at the cost of such life?
That last battle was flawless.
Exactly. I don't see the point. Honor? That's a foolish reason to give your life. Glory? Even worse. Just the thought frightens me. I'm not suited for battle, Professor.
Some fights you can't run from.
World, isn't it? Professor, you take the time to lead me and teach me like this every day. Could the reason be that you don't want me to die on the battlefield?
And because I have it on casual.
Professor.
No one can die.
But for whatever reason, I want to believe you. You really are a strange person, you know. Professor, I wish to ask something of you. I don't want to kill. I don't want blood on my hands. I just want to lie on my back and soak up the sun filtering down through the trees. And I want you to help me make that a reality.
Too bad we're starting a war, eventually.
We are planning a grand ball for this month. I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
All, you say?
Certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new mission for you.
I like
We
big
found
balls.
evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
Good AC/DC song, too. I could totally be taken out of...
There's nothing
God
found
damn
in
it.
that building. We do not
No one
know
clip what I
what
just
the
said.
intruders' objectives are.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders. With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
I am ordering a seasoned knight to assist you to ensure the safety of the students. In times like these,
Honestly, that's the best
we
use of
must
clipping
always
stuff.
expect the worst.
Which night?
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
I thought you two could use the time to bond. And to speak of important matters.
Appreciate the thought.
Bear in mind that Gerald has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
It's true. I'll be away from the monastery for a while. But when I return, I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking forward to it.
Okie dokie then. Surprised that title flew. What's this one? That one. No one's rest or done seminars, but yeah, let's explore. It's a good time to explore. Quartz? Hildegard and Caspar.
Caspar, I've been wondering something. Would you be happier if you were the heir to House Burgleys?
Of course. My brother probably wouldn't be too happy about it, though. I've got nothing against him, and I'd hate to cause him trouble, so I guess it wouldn't make me very happy at all.
You may not want to hear this, but your brother is not a good man. He's lazy and greedy, and has always relied on the knowledge that he would inherit a title. That's my impression of him, anyway.
You don't hold anything back, do you? But to be honest, you're not too far off. He's got good reason for it, though. Our grandfather was really obsessed with his second wife. She has a son who she really wanted to become the heir. In the end, though, my grandfather had to step down sooner than expected, so everything went to my father instead. My brother is still really worried about having his future taken from him.
That's the price of taking your own desires into account when choosing an heir. The concept of nobility is decaying, and it's dragging the Empire into the ground with it.
Wow, this conversation is really going there. You may be right, but it's not like the world is ever going to change, right?
It must.
He's going
I
to
intend
try to
create
make
a
it.
world where the best are free to rise to the top and succeed, regardless of their bloodline. The nobility as it is now could not exist in a world like that. I'll make sure of it.
What do you think would happen to me in that kind of world? Would you appoint me as a general or minister of military affairs?
If you were the best suited for that position, I would.
Almost
Right,
like she wants
so my
to
life would
give the
pretty much
position to
stay
him
the
instead
same.
of his brother.
I'd still have to train, get stronger, and use my abilities to cut my own path. I don't know what I'm gonna do after we graduate. I guess I'll just have to fight for you.
Is that so?
At the base, the front lines, or wherever we might be fighting, I'll be there with all my might.
Subtle smile. Ferdinand and Dorothea finally got the B of theirs.
Ah, you have arrived at just the right time. Care for one of these handmade treats?
My goodness, Ferdy. When did you become such a talent in confectioner?
Oh, Dorothea, I am hardly an expert.
Nevertheless, you have managed to make some tasty-looking treats.
Well, it is the first time I have tried my hand at it.
Honestly,
Hi, kitty.
there were several unsuccessful attempts preceding this batch. I made these pastries to solve that riddle you gave me. The reason you despise me.
Oh?
You said I was like a bee. The bee is a dutiful worker, just as I am. But the bee inherits a capacious home, with a wealth of honey. Similarly, I inherited my fortune. I did not receive it as a reward for my labor. I surmised that perhaps you would feel differently about me if I earned something all on my own. That was my plan, to emulate your transformation from desperate pauper to successful songstress.
All on your own? Did you renounce your nobility? Give away your riches?
Like that's gonna happen.
I made these. I obtained all the ingredients on my own, without anyone's help.
You mean, you got the sugar and the flour?
Yes. To earn the flour, I worked in the fields. To earn the sugar, I carried a merchant's wares.
Who did the cooking? You?
Naturally. I took on some extra chores in exchange for use of the kitchen at night.
I have to admit, that's impressive. Hey, it looks like you had a bit of an accident. Is your hand okay?
I burned myself a little while I was baking. Nothing to worry about.
Nonsense. That burn will scar you, know. Come on, let's get you to the infirmary.
Wait, Dorothea! You have yet to try my treats.
You should be fine now, Ferdy. Big shot nobles have to treat their bodies with care just like the rest of us.
There you go again. Noble this, noble that. Though you did say it with less disdain than usual.
Nothing gets past you. As it were, I may have reconsidered you a little.
You have reconsidered me? Finally! Just as I had hoped, we are becoming friends. Now then, I propose that we...
I only said I reconsidered a little. And you still haven't figured out why I said you're like a bee. Which is funny, because you look like a bee right now. Bye!
So, I am still a bee. A completely mystified bee.
I was only gonna go suggest we eat my treats that we still haven't eaten.
Why am I having so much trouble fighting these tall guys? They're not even stronger than me. You've got to help me come up with a strategy, Linhardt.
Is that not a waste of time? Even if I handed you a perfect strategy, something I've done in the past, you'd never follow it through.
But that's because your plans are always so complicated. But come on, I need your help.
All right, I will share with you my tactical genius. I call this my secret plan.
Running away.
You already have a plan? You really are ready for anything. So, what is it?
Land the first hit. Then keep hitting them hard and fast as you can until they stop hitting you back.
So, you're basically telling me to just fight?
Dodge their attacks, keep up the assault, then go for the knees. Done.
The secret is the knees?
Being tall means short people are closer to your knees. Exploit the enemy's weakness, Caspar.
Makes sense. That doesn't sound like my style, though.
Was it
I don't
Tanya
want to
Harding them?
exploit a weakness.
What's this figure skater?
Go ahead and continue losing. Or you can listen to the rest of my plan.
There's more? Fine. Tell me the rest.
Your defense is careless. The last bit of my secret is that you need to train in that area.
I won't argue with training. Let's go.
No, I don't think we should...
Come on! You've even got that height advantage you're always going on about. You're the perfect training partner for me. Quit stalling and let's go.
Yeah, I thought so.
Fine, I'll train with you, but only for a bit.
All right, Linhardt. Come at me again.
Caspar, please. I need water. I need water.
Hydrate.
Gotta go get some. Bye.
Huh? Hey, get back here. He got away.
And Linhardt and Dorothea. B1.
How did you know Dorothea was an orphan?
I hear she buttered up some noble and he enrolled her in the academy.
Does someone like that even belong here?
And she's gonna be standing right over there.
I suggest ignoring them.
Lynn, don't scare me like that.
You seem less scared than surprised, but that's quibbling, I suppose. As for those two gossips, unimportant. I suggest forgetting all about them and their petty words. Join me for a meal. I've been the target of a lot of gossip, and eating generally makes me feel better.
Don't pretend we're the same. If I could brush it off so easily, I would.
It doesn't seem particularly difficult. Where's the problem? Is this about your pride?
No, not even a little bit.
Oh, she was still in
What
here.
then?
I had lost sight of her for a second.
Lynn, please just go away. I want to be alone right now.
That's fine. But your life is your own business. It's not something that can be affected by the petty words of a stranger. Sorry.
Kitty
I
being
kept talking,
sneaky.
didn't I?
Surprising me.
Please do.
That was kind of heavy conversation I just talked over. Yeah, new month. What do you have to say?
No. Solon, was it not? And the Flame Emperor. It is most clear that something has transpired, and it relates to you somehow. Or is the fault my own, and you're just caught inside the wave? Sothis, the goddess of this world. I bear her name. How confusing. I feel as though my head has turned to mush.
I wonder why. Hi, puppy. Let's see what kind of visitors I got today, then. Javo. Golden fish, why not? You're probably just starting, so I'll give you some money.
Hello.
Cyril is God. Sure, I'll buy your brave bow. Why not? I bought everything else, let's buy everything.
That's
Didn't go far enough for the hidey hole. What? Oh, they're over there, okay. And this one I should get with no problems. There we go. 42 seconds to spare, even. Hi there, what do you have to say?
Legend has it that long ago, a female student from the academy met with a mysterious man at the Goddess Tower. They fell in love at first sight and were bound together forever after. But that's not the really interesting part. The incredible part is that the man was apparently the Adrestian Emperor himself. Oh, what I wouldn't give him.
Everyone's in such a festive mood.
Excuse me.
I feel a bit out of my element here. I can't help but worry something might happen while we're all distracted. After all, our enemies are always plotting. Still, this air of levity is much more agreeable than the grim atmosphere of late.
Yeah, grim atmosphere. Everyone's at full. Any blue thing?
It's true that Tomas was employed here under the recommendation of House Ordelia.
Yes, and you were experimented on by people.
I never even seen him prior to enrolling here. Even when he was supposedly in Ordelia territory, I never once saw him there. I'm still feeling bothered by all of this, but there's not much else I can say about it right now.
Wobble. Wanted to talk to who's ever in this hallway. Who's in this hallway? Hubert.
Another month full of chaos. I barely had time to catch my breath. What is the objective of Tomas and his ilk?
You know damn well what their objective is.
So special. Does that not bother you?
Hey, you.
What do you have to say, monk?
Ramire was indescribable.
Indescribable,
The whole
huh?
village burned to the ground. So many were left without even a home to return to. Thankfully, Her Grace the Archbishop, I pray that they will be able to return to their once peace. Until that day, we of the church...
Yeah, get it. There are 3 notes. Teach him a weapon lesson with your fists. Come on, you didn't want to punch Sylvain? You know you want to. Whatever, someone I don't care about. I got the plus anyways.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying. Singing is not. Professor.
Spotted Marianne.
Right.
Whatever, I don't care. So what do you have to say, Flane?
Hello, Professor. The ball will soon be upon us. I can feel my heart fluttering already. I have never danced in front of people before. I am very much looking forward to it.
Professor!
Knight's Hall. Let's go down here, I guess. People here. Any blue thing.
Dancing of Fodlan is not the same as dancing from Brigid. The reason is, maybe that the music has many differences. In Brigid, dancing is different for each person. Our dancing has vigor and ferocity. There is no speech of technique for our dancing.
The month I get the dancer, right? Bernadetta's birthday this month. St. Keyholes and Sedith have the same birthday. I wonder why. Yep, White Heron Cup, that's the dancer thingy.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of my first such event, back in the Imperial capital. It was held by my father, the Prime Minister. I really showed off my dancing skills. Everyone was quite impressed with me.
You can dance if you want to. You leave your friends behind. You have to say, Gilbert.
It cannot be true that our siblings in arms could turn against us so. However, I will continue investigating members of the church. To think that even someone as senior as Tomas would fall under suspicion. I know not how far to take my search. Yes. A great many strange and terrible things have come to pass this year. I must not dismiss the possibility that someone among the students is behind it all.
Yes, they're in my class.
I have a request.
Centipede pitcher. What you doing up here?
What could I possibly do at a formal ball? I've no status, and I'm not much of a dancer. I think it would be best if I stayed put in Abyss, far from view of anyone.
Sylvain!
Great work in Remire Village, Professor. Who would have ever guessed it was Tomas? But no. Now isn't the time to get lost in gloomy thoughts.
That all you have to say, Sylvain? Okay. Kitties. You're up on top too, huh?
Really brings back memories. Had some wild times back when I was first enrolled here. Ladies used to line up around the block for a chance to dance with the Debonair, king of grappling.
Debonair, eh?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
You never have anything to report.
Other than the legend of the Goddess Tower, of course.
Oh, you actually have something to report then?
About it? On the last night of the ethereal moon, on the same night as the ball, if a man and a woman go to the Goddess Tower and make a wish, it's sure to come true. I have a wish, but I can't find anybody to make it with me.
Okay, who should I go to the Goddess Tower with? Who should I go with? First person in chat to say is who I pick. Anyone. Okay, I'm gonna just do a random. Hubert, okay. I'm gonna do something here. So I can cheese that and get the other ones on when I'm playing offline. Chickpeas. Onion.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. You have a good eye. You have a pleasure. You have a good eye. You have a pleasure. Come again.
Yellow flower seeds.
Hello there. This one, yes? I think this one, yes?
I thank you.
This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think. Return soon, please.
A blue thing.
What do you require?
I didn't even take freaking enough damage to have my battalions hurt in the last fight.
Hi there. Hey, Professor. I'd love to catch...
Hey there.
You... Petra.
Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime. Hey. Pardon me.
Any blue thing. Can I recruit him now?
It reminds me of how I met my wife. I was at a village's harvest festival. There was a full moon, bathing everything in its cool glow. She appeared out of nowhere, dancing gracefully in the moonlight. A lovely fairy.
Wonderful
We soon
story.
fell in love and tied the knot. Now we have a daughter who's as bright and beautiful as a sunny morning. So, whenever I see people dancing, I think of my wife, and my heart does a little waltz.
Nope, not yet. Any blue thing.
Professor, Professor, I used to think I would be comfortable with all manner of experiments, so long as they provided usable results. But when I heard of Solin's work, well, I realized I'd not considered the moral and philosophical limits of what all manner of experiments might mean. Sorry, I'm not great with blood. Even when I'm just thinking about it, I feel a bit ill now.
Crystal. Didn't see what that one was. Yeah. Balthuses. Let's see what I get. Miracle Bean. Alright, I get 3 when I spread horse shit on it. There's some blue thing in here.
Great. Just great. It's that time when all the students get all lovey-dovey.
Lovey-dovey students.
You know about the ball, yeah? I can't bear it. Young love is wasted on the young. They can't appreciate it to its fullest. Ugh. I wish I could fall in love too.
Mercedes. I actually think I might turn you into my dancer.
Now, where did that Ingrid run off to? The ball is soon, and she hadn't even put on any makeup. I was trying to help her out.
Bernie, locked in your room as always.
The ball, a grim reminder of my sad reality. The other nobles will be fine, I'm sure. They've all been to events like this before. But me? I'm a noble, and I've never even been close to one of these things.
Nope.
Ah, Frigid Archipelago. Get out of my way, then. North. Man, everyone from frickin' this is up here right now.
How do you recover from such a terrible event?
You
So
don't.
many dead, so much destroyed. I can't see how the whole village doesn't just end up abandoned. I wonder if so many.
Trying to talk to Yuri.
Not even the tragedy in Remire Village will stop the surface dwellers from getting jazzed about a party. I get that they're probably seeking a distraction, but it still feels pretty damn selfish if you ask me. Gotta keep things upbeat, I suppose. Sorry for grousing. It just got me down is all. Things have quieted down, but nothing has been resolved.
Shiny blue thing. Big spoon. You have a quest? What's your quest? Angelica tea. Let's bump up our D for this month.
I enjoy baking. I see. Cooking is.
Her charisma's pretty good too, so. Gotta turn this quest into Gilbert, yeah. I did? Apparently I saw her through a wall. Okay. There's old Raphael. No, 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 no. Wrong button. Some shiny thing in here. Oh, it's just this thing that I can't do right now.
Hi. Impressive. Nice work.
Crazy good Italians. Fistful of fish. Let's go do a little fishing here, see what we can catch. Yes, I would like to fish. Herring bait. Oh. Definitely not. Just got screwed out of my good bait because you didn't give me good fish. Nope. Oops. That was a bad start to fishing. Oh yeah, that's what this one is. You just get a crap ton of fish. Let's see what I get from this. Dun-dun-dun. Got plenty of this bait, so... At least want the bigger medium one. I'll take a red, though. Screwing up the reds. White. What one perfect red before I'm done? That's all I want, is one perfect red. Damn it! Why am I screwing these up? I just give up. I'm done. I'm done fishing. Quests to be had up here. What is the quest you have to give me?
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the Blue Heron Cup. The students are quite fond of this tradition. Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance shall be judged by its beauty, grace, and technique. The student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a dancer, should they so please. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. May I ask a favor of you?
Shiny blue thing. What do you have to say?
Mark Monastery is said to have been completed during the ethereal moon. Why, 995 years ago, as a matter of fact. That's rather a long time ago, don't you think?
Not really.
Every year, a ball is held to celebrate the founding. and every 100 years, a very special celebration takes place. It's a grand festival involving all of Garreg Mach. It is thrilling to read of past festivals, and I'm rather excited to experience one for myself.
Sure you will.
Once in a lifetime, eh? The next one, in 5 years, will mark a moment.
Professor.
I have looked from his... I have also discovered... It is almost...
You teach me to fly better too?
The student, it is the...
No. To the sauna. Yeah, why not? Edelgard. Increase the steam. Increase it more. More steam. Really? Really? Great, I'm gonna be in tomato mode for a while now. Let's go make some steam.
Okay.
Oop, I missed the steps.
What the? Nope.
Gonna go choose Mercedes as our dancer.
Oh, now where did that Ingrid... The ball is soon, and she hadn't even put on any makeup. While we're on the subject of the ball, what's this I hear about a dance competition? Physical activity isn't my forte, but dancing can be fun. If there's no one else you'd rather select, I'm happy to represent our class.
Yes.
Thanks for having faith in me, Professor. I'll try my best to win. Oh, Professor, do you mind watching my dance routine? I would appreciate...
Yes. Pretty much guarantee the win. I don't get to be this in tomato mode. That's no fun. Charm by 5.
I hope it's...
Honestly, if you ever have to put Edelgard in, she'd probably be a shoo-in for it, but that's kind of a waste. Honestly, she was one of the better people I had for Charm.
That's so.
Bernadetta, why not? Give people better growth for the month. What this does. Oh, the shot up that time. This shouldn't hurt, hopefully. Perfect. Always increase the steam. Really, it barely shot up for me. Well, whatever. That barely shut up for both of us. Come on, give me better increases than that. And it shot up this time. Great. This should be perfect for both of us. Perfect. That's enough of that. She can teach flying, can't she?
I hear on an average year, the winning contestant has about charm is important, wouldn't you?
I didn't realize I had something new to say. Yeah, B.
Practice yield.
I just noticed you're up here too. Everyone from
Like
Abyss is above ground this month.
From Remire Village. They do a good thing every once in a while, I guess. I just hope none of those kids get locked away for stepping out of line.
Wouldn't put it past the church. Did the cooking already, right? Yep, I did. Let's just do this and see what happens. I don't know what else to do. And they're not on the list of pluses. They already have theirs, dang it. We'll help him. Sauteed jerky. If I can get them to be.
While I have little interest in...
I can eat...
Success! Haha!
You were rather quiet in the last battle, Caspar. Not a single war cry to be heard. It was almost as if you weren't even there.
I did it.
It was a
just
ghost.
For you, Hubert. Isn't that what you wanted? Weren't you the one who said my shouting would cause problems?
Yes, I was. And at the time, you seemed intent on ignoring my advice.
Well, that was then. Recently, my behavior caused trouble, just like you said it would. I was shouting the other day and some enemies heard. I pretty much gave our position away and left us open to attack. I mean, it turned out fine in the end, but someone could have died if things had played out differently.
Oh, way to go,
I
Caspar.
did some self-reflecting and realized that I probably shouldn't shout so much. A decision that I'm proud to say I came to all on my own.
All on your own, huh? It was a bad decision. Being too quiet on the battlefield is extremely dangerous.
I'm sorry, what? That's the exact opposite of what you said before.
Having seen you fight in silence, I have no choice but to accept the truth that your shouting is vital.
What in the world are you talking about?
We've all grown used to the way you fight. Your battle cries help morale, and your instructions rise above the din of battle. I would go so far as to say that the soldiers under your command would be lost without the guidance of your booming voice.
I really don't get you, Hubert.
You inspire people. The benefits of your shouting outweigh the risks. Something wrong?
Hubert said something nice.
If you want me to shout, then I'm gonna shout! I'm not even gonna think about it! I knew you'd come around!
Don't get too excited. You'll be ambushed again.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to fight some guys while shouting!
That's one of the better ones.
Might have been the wrong approach. Oh well. No cure for stupidity. I suppose I'll just have to rein him in myself.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna head off for the night.